All right, attention to the pit area. Attention to the pits. We're looking for semifinals of the $20,000 race. To the lanes, please. Semifinals. Bring them on down. We are ready for you. Semifinals. Go ahead and bring them to the staging lanes, please. This is going to be round number 1 of the 5,000, or the 10 grand, I should say. A high roller. That's what we're trying to find out.
Okay, so we got Peter Biondo in the near lane dialing 803 and Kyle Caltiera in the far lane dialing 625. Both lights green. Kyle's going to take the win with an 013 light. Peter with an 017 light. Got Bob Fortuna in the near lane dialing 664 and Fred Angers in the far lane dialing 616. Fortuna is going to take the win with an 037 light. Fred with an 027 light. Jeff Krasinski in the near lane dialing 739 and Marcus McClure in the far lane dialing 645. Jeff with an 023 light, Marcus with an 065 light. Marcus is going to take the win. We have Dalton Rolls in the near lane dialing 581 and Tim Fletcher in the far lane dialing 815. Dalton's going to take the win with a 028 light. Tim with a 002 light. You have Mike Barber, the near lane dialing 822, and Tom Darber in the far lane dialing 639. 0.6 light. Mike with an 0.22 light. We have Brock Mosier in the near lane dial in 758 and Mark Price in the far lane dial in 623. Brock with an 010 light. Mark will take the win with an 013 light. We have Adam Beauchamp in the near lane dial in 580 and Paul Campanella in the far lane dial in 625. Adam's gonna take the win with an 016 light. Paul with an 017 light. We have Donnie Algieri in the near lane dial in 627 and Harry Bartman in the far lane dial in 817. Flight screen. And Donnie's going to take the win with an 016 light. Harry with an 066 light.
All right, so Dan Fletcher and Mark Siegel now. Siegel left-hand side, he backs up, and that's 641 dial-in. This is going to be a good matchup. Dan Fletcher, of course, one of the best in the business. And the all-time win list, Lucas Oil Drag Racing Series, the Churchville, New York, Dan Fletcher trailer sales team. Of course, with Team Peak and Mickey Thompson Performance Tires and Wheels over there. 643 on the top end scoreboard, virtually a heads-up race, 200ths of a second difference in the dials here. Mark Siegel leaves second. Fletcher's going to leave first. Mark Siegel's out of the gate. Dan Fletcher trying to hold on, and Mark Siegel's already ahead of the 8th mile. Siegel 641, dead 9, 006, take 19. Fletch was 038 and 42.6 on a 43 for the breakout, under by 0.04 of a second. Carl Drake and Russ Adams now. Russ Adams, right-hand side of the racetrack. That is the Ottawa, Canada-based Diamond Chassis Dragster, brand new off the jig back in 2014. The 632 dial-in, and Carl Drake's going to be alongside your event winner from last night's continuation of the high roller race that we finished this morning. 566 the ET prediction, left-hand side for Carl Drake. Drake's in left side. Red light right side, red light left side. Car 8 on the tree and 564 at 184 miles an hour to the 630, 163 mile per hour chart at Russ Adams, but he threw it away at the starting line. Jeff Serra now, right-hand side of the racetrack, the Reading, Pennsylvania 611 ET prediction, and Michael Morris alongside. Mike Morris, the Westchester, PA based. Race Tech. In at 640. So let's see what's going to happen here in round number 1 of the High Rollers race. Continuing on, 32 cars, 2 going down, 1 comes back, no buybacks. It is a 5-round race. So Morris, Sarah, set to go. They inch towards that stage beam. Jeff Serra's in. Michael Morris will follow. They're set. Now they both turn them green. Michael Morris is holding second by the Christmas tree. It's 007 to 014 and closer on the dual breakout. It's going to be Michael Morris. 639.0 under by 100 to the 609.4. Jeff Serra. Michael Morris got the nose out in front, got there first, and cut hard down there. Ken LeBlanc and Brandon Barker now. Barker out Belleville, Canada, where he calls home. The Diamond Chassis, 625 dial in right side, and Ken LeBlanc's going to be alongside. 601, the ET prediction for LeBlanc's machine. All right, so pre-stage bulbs come on. LeBlanc left, Barker right. Who's going to go to round number 2 of the High Rollers race? We're about to find out. Another green light matchup here. Better off the starting line. LeBlanc by 6. Top end, it's going to be LeBlanc. Ken LeBlanc hit 601 dead 7. Brandon Barker got there first, but broke himself out under by a Hun. Took 12. Frank Mark Jr. and John Chicharone. Now, Chicharone, 610 on the top end scoreboard. Left-hand side, that's the dial-in. The 668 ET prediction for Frank Mark Jr., the 2005 Model Race Tech. John, left side. Mark Jr., right side. Race Tech doing battle. They're out of the gate, better off the starting line. Here's Frank Mark by 14, and it's going to be a dual breakout here. Still going to Frank Mark Jr., 667.7 on the 668 at 159. John Chicharone with 17 green and 608 under by 2. Steve Sisko and Tim Markoglu now. Tim Markoglu, left-hand side of Staten Island. The New York runner, and at 593, 639, this ET prediction for Steve Sisko out of New Jersey. Race Tech's head-to-head here in round number 1 of the High Rollers race. Markoglu lights the top bulb first. He goes in first. Now he's set. Sisko starts the bump. He's in. Steve Sisko looks over his left shoulder. Both double one on the tree. Top end. Markoglu do a breakout. This one's going to go to Timmy Markoglu. 592.9 under by a thou, $1.72. Steve was 638 on a 639 under by a hun. Jimmy DeChaco, right side, completes his burnout. And Bob Murphy, out of Downingtown, Pennsylvania. Murphy wheeling the Millerville race car. 593 on the top end scoreboard to the 586 dial in for Jimmy DeChaco. Jimmy, right side. Bob, left. Murphy getting free position there in the car. He inches towards the pre-stage beam. Lights his bulb second. Tell you what, the Chaco's not moving in. Murph's taking a few small bites at it. He's in. Now they're out of the gate. Holding 5 is Bob Murphy. Top into the racetrack. It's going to be Murphy. 593, dead 122 package overall. Jimmy DeChaco's 584.9 on the 86, taking 7th out. Margin of victory was 12. Will Holloman and Judy Schneckenberger. Schneckenberger's Nova. Left side, Hagerstown, Maryland, comes the 1970 model. Chevrolet bow tie in at 847. 588 the dial for Will Holloman. His digger on the right side. Jody and Will. Got to pull in there the back of the group just a little bit. They're a thou difference here at the starting line. Will Holloman's not going to be able to get the job done here. Takes the stripe first, but breaks out. 585.9 in the 88. Jody was 016 green and 47 dead 1 at 115. So that will end out round at number 1 of the high rollers race. Next up, we are going to have the $20,000 round at number 7. Final. The one-door car remains and 2 dragsters. That's how the $20,000 main event looks right now. Wes Siegel, Frank Mark now. Frank's going to wheel that door car on the right-hand side, that blue and white Chevrolet Z28 Camaro, the split bumper in it, 852. Wes Siegel throws a 635 on the side of the digger out of Flemington, New Jersey, the undercover race car. Trying to march to a final round for $20,000, but Frank Mark's going to put a stop to it. That's the ultimate plan here. He has wheeled this door car down this far, and he doesn't want to stop now. 20,000 bones are on the line, and, well, it's a pretty good payday. Frank Mark trying to hold on. Here comes Wes Siegel. It's 13 to 22, and it's going to be Siegel. 637.1, 2 above at 162 miles an hour. He was 13 up front. Mark was 022. He turned to green. That's all that matters, really. And he ran a thou under 851.9. Take 13 down there. A little too much. And Steve Cardamone going to be at the bye run of the final. Steve Cardamone's Race Tech in at 628. Take the tree and be in the final round to run for $20,000 here on day number 2 of the inaugural Numidia 150. 11 up front for Cardamone. High gear top end charge, and the Race Tech's going to go 26.9, 6.269, 163. Those are the numbers there. That'll complete that round. Semifinal round of the $20,000 main event. We'll be calling up our high roller race here shortly, and we'll have a final for you. Racer Appreciation Cookout is by the concession stand area, and it is in full swing. Everyone is welcome to stop down, grab yourself something to eat.
Okay, so the announcer ran out to the buffet, so I guess that means I can play with the microphone a little bit. I know you all missed me this weekend. Unfortunately, I was banned, but now I have the mic. Little Tony is at the concession stand, and the announcer is at the buffet, and I have the mic. I have the mic. Round 2. High rollers. Bring it in. The 5 and 6. Round 2. High rollers. 5 and 6. This guy's got a plate bigger than himself. The announcer's coming back already. This little guy, little skinny guy, he's got a plate. He can hardly hold it. He's asking Josh to hold the plate for him. Unbelievable. High rollers, 5 and 6. First call. High rollers, 5 and 6. Cardamone and West Siegel will be calling you in about 10 minutes. Cardamone, you get lane choice again. Cardamone and West Siegel will be calling you in about 10 minutes. Cardamone with the lane choice. If you two splitters are splitting, let me know. Because already, Tuna told me the split was in. Goddamn splitters. down. Get you something, buddy.
Richie Osborne has steak up at the track.
Richie Osborne has steak.
Yeah.
That's not steak. You know what that is? That's porcupine. Those people are hillbillies. They eat porcupine up there. Be careful. Him and Salento, look out. Yow. Oh, elimination? Okay, so while the announcer's filling his fat face, I'll call this one. We got Rob Fortuna. Thank you. We got Rob Fortuna in the left lane, 663. Kyle Cotera in the right lane, 625. Fortuna trying to win this one for Little Tuna. Then he'll take him and get him some ribs. Because he's a little cheap, your old man. You know that, right? Yeah. He's tight. They say he's tight in a crab's ass. Cotera, 8 down red Fortuna, on to the third round in the high roller. Only the Lord knows it'd be a miracle if he makes the final. Like Cardamone, that's amazing, right?
Yeah.
Holy mackerels, I'm going to start racing again, forget it. So, Fortuna, very easily, on a red light. Fortuna was 12. And 64 on a 63. So he did have a good run. 26 towel package. You did pretty good last night. Yeah. You were shocked to win that third round, right?
Yeah.
I saw that. You were like, oh my God, I can't believe my father won the third round. So Kyle with 8 thou red. Kyle Cotera.
Hey, Bob.
Seipel, that was his name, Kyle Seipel. He stinks. What do you need, buddy?
I fed my face.
You fed your face? I'm going to give you back the mic. All right, I'm going to hand the mic back over to the announcer.
Well, I mean, I didn't know we signed up for a comedy show. That was pretty good, though.
Yeah, listen, I do my best all the time, pal.
Hey, get down there and get yourself some of those meatballs. They're pretty good.
I hear you. Those are like Swedish meatballs to me.
Tom Dover and Dalton Rosenau. Racer Appreciation Cookout is underway, and let me tell you what. If you don't get down there and get yourself something to eat, that is that's a shame on you. There is something there for everybody, except for little tuna down there. Didn't have some rolls. And Dalton Rolls possibly is broke out here. Yeah, that doesn't look good. Yeah, they're going to push Dalton Rolls' American race car off the track, and Tom Dauber's going to make a single run here now. After the burnout, the car shook real hard and shut off, and then they just don't want to restart after that. Tom Dauber, single run down to the top of the racetrack on the 639. It's going to be dead four at 160 miles an hour. Dauber's into the next round here of the high roller race. This is round number 2. Marcus McClure and Donnie Algieri. Algeria left side, the New Jersey runner. The undercover completes the burnout with a 627 dial in and 646 for Marcus McClure, then the right-hand side. All right, final round of the lanes, please. The $20,000 final round. We need you. Sorry, I had a roll shoved in the side there. Hate when that happens. The $20,000 final round. We need you to the lanes, please. Buttered roll on the side. I'll watch those. Donnie Algieri, Marcus McClure, and they both turn him green. McClure's ahead by 7. Top end breaks out. He takes 10 of the stripe. 645 with a 7 on the 646 breakout. Donnie Algieri is going to be 022 and dead 1 at 162 miles an hour. Frank Mark Jr. now. He'll be on the right-hand side. That's the race tech in at 666, so he's dialed back up to the magic number that he's been at all weekend long. And Ken LeBlanc at 601. Over there on the left-hand side. So Ken LeBlanc, Frank Mark, they went deep into the 20 grander. Now they meet here in round number 2 of the high roller. 1934, LeBlanc's better off the starting line, and it's LeBlanc at the end. 6:02.8, 166 miles an hour, and Ken LeBlanc's going to be a round winner there and taking out Frank Mark Jr. in the process. Adam Bochin left side, 579, the AT prediction, and Mark Price is going to be the competition. That is the M&M chassis dragster, right-hand side of Collegeville, Pennsylvania. Pro Charge Chevrolet on the left. Single carb Chevrolet on the right. Red light left side, red light right side. Adam misses the tree by 3 thousandths of a second. And Mark Price is going to be a round winner. Carl Drake now. He's already 5,000 bones richer today. Michael Morris. Going to be alongside. Westchester, Pennsylvania. Race Tech. Dialed 639, and Carl Drake's going to throw a 564 ET prediction. That Pro Charged Chevrolet. Start by 4th thou, first to the finish by 6th thou. 6:39.5 dead on the number there by 5 thousandths of a second. Overall 7th thou package for Morris. Drake's going to be 006 and dead 7. Nice run there, 13th thou package. Tim Markoglu right hand side. The Race Tech machine in it, 592. And Mark Siegel alongside of him. Mark Siegel, Flemington, New Jersey. Good looking undercover race car. This is our final round. We need you to lanes, please. Final round. Last call of the other half of the final, and it's going to be Mark Siegel. 11 up front and 641 dead 6. Make that a 17th thou package overall. Tim Markoglu missed the tree by 2 thousandths of a second. Back here at the starting line. Jody Schneckenberger. Schneckenberger hit at 847. Bob Murphy alongside and at 593. One of the quicker dragsters in the property. Tall deck, single carbureted combination. Jody right side, Murph left. This is round 2 of the high rollers race. The door car is out of the gate. Here comes the digger. Red light right side by 3 thou for Schneckenberger. It's going to be Murphy 594 and the 593, 20 up front at $173. Jody rolled it down there, 45 on a 47 breakout anyways, but it was a 3 thou. Red light started back here at the starting line. We're waiting on our $20,000 final. We're ready for you. That was the end of round number 2 of the high rollers race. All right, so here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It is time for the $20,000 main event. Whole lot of bones on the line right now. Steve Cardamone and Wes Siegel going to do the battle here. Two dragsters head-to-head in a final round. Round number 8. 8 rounds to the final it took to get here today. Steve Cardamone. Local runner here. 627 the dial in, left-hand side. Take it on Wes Siegel, the Flemington, New Jersey. Driver over there on the right side at 636. 900ths of a head start's going to go to Siegel. Two guys that run here on a regular basis are going to square off in the final. $20,000 in the line. Here we go. They both turn it green, and they are 1,000 apart this starting line. Closing in, 1,000-foot mark, and it's going to be Steve Cardamone. 6:27.1. 14th thou package overall. Wes Siegel is going to be 12 up front. 35.4 on the 36. Take 8 thou. And Steve Cardamone is going to be your winner. $20,000 richer, and he is the winner of the inaugural Numidia 150 20 grander. The largest purse in Numidia Dragway history, and Steve Cardamone just clinched that one. Wes Siegel, your runner-up there, gave it a hell of a shot. 6:35.4 on the 36, and broke out by just a hundredth of a second virtually. Couple thou, I should say.
Pretty even on the tree, 12-13 in favor of Wes. But he did drop him, I guess because maybe he didn't catch him because Wes broke out. But I'm only by 6 down. I got to tell you, I have to get my racing suit out again. Because when you see Cardamone win a race, anybody could win a race at any time. That's all I can say. And yes, they joined the chicken club. They did split.
That was a good race recap, Bob. That was strong. So, completed our 20 grander. Got a race recap by Bob. And we are waiting on our high rollers race. It's kind of where we're at right now. All right, attention to the pit area. Round number 3. Round number 3 of the high roller race. You can bring them back to the lanes. This is going to be the matchup for round 3. Morris and Dauber, LeBlanc and Murph, Siegel, Price, Fortuna, Algeri. Once again, Morris and Dauber, LeBlanc and Murph, Siegel, Price, Fortuna, Algeri. Those are the matchups for round number 3, and we are going to make the class call out. Back to the lanes for our high rollers, please.
All right, man, I'm PJ North here with, of course, the one and only D3 announcer, Derek Beach.
Hang on, my dad's calling me, Jay Hollinger. Let me get, gotta get Jay out of my ear. Sorry, Dad, but go ahead.
PDRA announcer.
PDRA, Pro Nitrous.
Right, the best. Derek Beach. I've known Derek since he was 8 years old.
Probably this tall, and I got to this tall so far.
You
That's
were the
pretty
same
good.
height. Castrol GTX Junior Dragster.
First
the
ever.
first ever with a two-step in a junior.
Waba.
There it is.
Waba.
The first ever announcer under the age of 13 that they allowed at trails.
Yep, which was just last year.
Just last year. He just became tall enough to ride rides at Cedar Point.
A little taller than Johnny Stanley, but that's okay.
True. He was a field jockey before his current profession. So, when did you fall in love with drag racing?
Man, I started drag racing. Fell in love with it actually before I was 8,
okay.
and got on Christmas Day of 2002. Had the junior sitting in our living room.
That's the
when
way
I
to
walked
do it.
out on Christmas morning. Had I thought John Force was there.
Tell me, what's one of your craziest stories that you remember from being at the racetrack?
I remember back in the 70s when my dad was running in the alcohol classes and the nitro classes. There used to be a lot of streaking was heavy back in the 70s.
Okay.
I saw a couple streakers going at it, man. That was
I fell in love with drag racing years ago, man. I've been racing for 16 years, and you know, I started out in a junior dragster that my father built. He built it originally for my brother, and my brother wasn't into it, and then I got into drag racing, and he built it for me. And drag racing's been with me since I was 10. I'm PJ North here with Brina Spling Air. Did I spell it right? Did I said it right that time?
You did say it right.
Awesome.
Yep.
Super stock champ earlier this year at Indy. So we're doing this music video / documentary, and we're trying to get kind of a feel for people, like the real life. The song's called Way of Life, and as you know, drag racing is not just something we do.
Right.
So tell me when you first fell in love with drag racing.
Probably when I was 8 years old. I started running a junior at Byron Dragway. So the first time I went down, I was hooked.
when I was growing up, watched my dad race his top sportsman super comp car, seen him get those win lights, seen him out there enjoying racing like he did. When I was 18, I started racing myself in my super comp car, and first time out, I got that round to win for Mike Fuquay, and
That's what it's all about.
ever since then I fell in love and been chasing that Wally ever since.
That's it, man. It's all about that Wally,
It
right?
is. It's all about that Wally. All about that Wally.
I appreciate it, brother. Thanks again, man. I'll let.
We love sport, this just ain't
I'm 26 now, and I never thought that at this point I would be making racing music where people can relate and people dig the music that I'm doing. I never thought that this would be my in to the music scene. It's gotten me a lot, and I'm appreciative of all the people that have been receptive. The songs we've sold, streamed 30,000 plus times, purchased in 10 different countries.
Ohio 3 years ago, first round, Tim Irwin was going, locked the brakes up, flipped his dragster three times.
God, I remember
three
that.
times, three times.
I remember
And I was
that.
right behind him, and I went right behind him, and it was the scariest, craziest moment of my life.
the only thing that we do.
So I'm PJ North here with my man Ray Conley. Ray, how long you been racing, man?
Oh, about probably 20 years.
20, that's it?
Yeah.
Well, when was your first
Well,
win?
probably longer than that, yeah.
When was your first win?
First win was probably here.
Tell me, when was your first race?
My first race was probably in a street car at National Trail Raceway back in 1982.
82.
It was the first time I ever went down a
really thank you guys so much
problem,
for everything,
man.
Mikey.
Our
Good luck this
pleasure.
weekend, brother.
PJ Norse in the house.
And I never thought we'd be where we are drag racing. You know, now I'm in a stock car and I've driven super gas for people and I'm driving other cars. And I never truly realized how much I love drag racing, I don't think, until I got to the point now where we're doing this thing almost for a living. And I'm so happy to be here where I'm at. So without drag racing, I don't think I'd be here. So that's how I know I fell in love with drag racing.
All right, Rob Fortuna and Donnie Algieri. Oof. I'm just hoping the S10 holds together because that sounded rough in the burnout. 664 to the 626 here. One of the quicker door cars on the property. Fortuna over there, left side. Third round of the high rollers. And they'll do a breakout 663 to the 625. Aiden Donnie Algieri is going to go to the next round. Here at high rollers. Wow. Donnie was trip zip perfect up front. Rob was behind by 16. Broke out by more. Tom Dauber and Michael Morris now. Morris left side, the Race Tech machine in at 639. Heads up race here. It's Tom Dauber, he's one of the best in the business. The New Jersey runner. Right side of the racetrack. Tom Dauber and Michael Morris now. Heads up here. You don't see this too often. A heads up matchup in bracket racing. Gonna happen here. Top bulbs are lit for both. Dauber rolls in first right side. Here comes Morris left side. They're set. Green lights apparent. Well, they're dialed the same and they have the same reaction time. Both are 20 on the tree. Top in. It's gonna go by 8 thou to Michael Morris. 6 to 39, 3 to the 641 for Tom Dauber. 8 thou margin of victory, and Morris is going to go into round number next. What happens when you can't remember what round you're in. Mark Siegel and Mark Price now. Yeah, I'll just run together after a while. Mark Siegel, Flemington, New Jersey, 641 the dial in left side. That is the undercover race car. Speaking of undercover, they're going to make a comeback. In the big press release out there, Kurt Damron and, of course, Tommy Phillips has the hand in it. Build a few cars. Going to debut him at Indy coming up. Siegel left side. Mark Price in at 618 right side. Collegeville, Pennsylvania. Made the trip east here. The M&M chassis drags through the 565 cubic inch big block. Red light left side by 8,000. Second for Siegel. Price is double OE green. Top end 618 dead one. Making a 9 thou package. Wow. Nice 9 thou pack for Mark Price overall. He's into the next round this evening in the high roller race. Bob Murphy and Ken LeBlanc now. LeBlanc left side. 601 the dial. The 594 of Murphy out of Downingtown. To LeBlanc and Murphy. Set to go here. Out of the gate, 006 to a 50. Better reaction time for Murphy. Top in, it's going to be Murphy. A to B. Take 13, 006, 596, 2 above at 169. LeBlanc was 30 going by the tree. 602 on the 01 at 171. Speed, so he was never a factor in this one, A to B. Hey, don't forget, everybody, tomorrow morning, 8 a.m., we are going to start on time. I looked at the weather. Everything looks perfect overnight. I knock on wood. Let me take care of that real quick. Sure, Bob's doing the same down there. But we're going to start at 8 a.m. tomorrow. One-time hit for everyone, and we're going racing. We'll have the buybacks tomorrow, just as we did today. But we're going to be on track at 8. We want to get everybody out of here tomorrow or early as we possibly can, get everybody on the road home, wherever they may be going, and get them a safe drive home tomorrow. So our plan is 8 a.m. tomorrow. We're going to have cars going down for that one-time hit. We'll start off with door cars, just as we done on weekend, I believe. Don't forget the Racer Appreciation Cookout is going on, and if you haven't stopped over there at 8, it's on you. Absolutely fantastic, fabulous food. It's got some pasta primavera over there, sausage and peppers, sweet chicken chili or chicken, whatever you want to call it, rolls, salad. There's ice cold beer, pop, all that stuff. They definitely brought enough food for everybody. So make sure you please stop over there, get yourself something to eat. And we're going to finish this high rollers race up tonight, get everybody done at a decent time, and we'll be on track at 8 a.m. tomorrow.
Okay, we got 4 cars left. We need you back to the lanes. Algeria has lane choice, and I think Murph has lane choice. Bring them in. Let's go. Bring them in. All right, Murph has Price, and Murph has lane choice. Algeria has Morris, and Algeria has lane choice. Let's bring them in, boys. Bring them in.
All right, round number 4, the high rollers coming out. First pair into the water box they come. It's going to be Bob Murphy and Mark Price. Round number 4, the semifinals. Who is going to go to the final and run for the high roller purse? We're about to find out. Mark Price, 618. That's the number's been stuck on the M&M race car all night long. That 565 Chevrolet. And, of course, Bob Murphy's big block in the machine there. I was kind of wondering what Murph was doing, but here he's going to do another burnout. All right, so the burnouts are officially complete. The Downingtown, Pennsylvania, Bob Murphy, 590 player, throws a 594 on the top end scoreboard. Mark Price right side, Bob Murphy left side. This is the round of 4 semifinals of the high roller race here this evening. Green lights a pair, better reaction time to Murphy left side. Finish line stripe they go, and it's going to be, wow, Mark Price got it by a thou, dead 4 and 26 up front. Murphy gave up the stripe. 009 was holding a bunch in 96-2 and a 94. Michael Morris and Donnie Algieri. Algieri right side from West Caldwell, New Jersey, the undercover race car. 625 the dial for Algieri, Biondo side of the racetrack. And Michael Morris, Mike, leaving first at 6:39. Breakout for Morris. Donnie Algieri is going to be 625, dead 1, 8 thou package overall. Morris was 004, 37.9, under by a thou, take a thou. Take 15 virtually. I actually took a 100th. Stripe down there.
Learned to walk while I was away. And
with his lollipop outfit on, singing, "We Represent
They're set. We're turning green. It's 10 to a 19. Better off the starting line for Donnie Algieri. Finish line strike we go, and it's going to be Algieri. 14th thou package, and the fireworks go off. That's what we're talking about. 6th thou margin of victory. Mark Price is going to be 19 up front, 6:18 dead one, and no good. By 6th thou, Donnie Algieri is going to be your winner here tonight. The high roller race. Once again, congratulations to each and every one of our winners tonight, the 20 grander, the 5 grander, and we will do it all again tomorrow. 8 a.m. start time, one-time run for everybody. We'll go into first round. We'll have first round buybacks. Weather looks, knock on wood, fantastic for tomorrow. Don't forget to stop by the Racer Appreciation. Tons of food over there. You know, it ain't going to run out of food, I can tell you that. And come hungry. Come all down to our Racer Appreciation cookout down there. Nice cold beer and some other refreshments as well. Once again, congratulations to everybody. Have a safe, have a fun night, and we'll see everybody back tomorrow at 8 a.m.
Okay, that's a wrap for today. Congratulations to, yes, Steve Cardamone. We know a guy named Ralph Cardamone from drag racing with the NSCA, and I have a sneaking suspicion they may be relatives, albeit distant, I don't know. But Steve Cardamone, congratulations. I guess, you know, he's a local guy, and there was quite the celebration for those of you who were able to see that part of it. There's quite a celebration, as there should be. Anyway, Wes Siegel, runner-up, congratulations, you went far. Donnie Algieri for the 5K this evening was the winner, and Mark Price was the runner-up on that one. Okay, well, I've been through my videos. Tomorrow, 7:30 again. Oh my gosh, I hope I get some rest. Anyway, we did get some good food. If you have the opportunity to stop in here at Numidia, they have great food. Okay, you heard about the cheesesteak? Huge cheesesteak with onions and peppers and cheese and oh my gosh, and a special sauce. It was really, really good. And it came with a big tub of fries. If you get the opportunity to look on our Facebook, I have a picture of it there, and so you'll see that. Also, the Racer Appreciation meal, oh my gosh, they had pasta primavera. I mean, just pans of it. And there's a chicken, I'm not sure, I haven't had it yet, but it looks yummy. And then meatballs and sausage and peppers and onions and potatoes and salad. I just can't wait. As soon as I get off here, then I get to dig in. Anyway, 7:30 tomorrow morning. Thank you to our sponsors, Biondo Racing Products, Vreeland's Harley Davidson, Race Tech Race Cars, Cool Car Performance, Coric Designs, Atlantic Scale, Domino Driving Academy, also. Anyway, shout out to Uncle Rodney and his buddies watching. He got a new hat, and he was a happy camper. But he normally tunes in on Sunday, and I'll give another shout out for him then. Okie dokie. Anyway, I'm gonna I'm gonna go through my little thingies, and then I'll go to the slate. Y'all say your goodbyes. You know the drill. Okay, we'll see you tomorrow at 7:30. Okay, let's see. Get this and bye.